Hey Pisces, this is Perrymore Tarot's weekend reading from January 17th through the 19th, 2025. This is for Pisces here. I almost said Sagittarius. Are you dealing with the Sagittarius? All right, that was our last shuffle there. Pisces, as you know, the TikTok ban has been upheld. Therefore, I'm not really sure what's going to come of this channel after the 19th. From what I heard, that's the date. And if that's the case, I usually upload at YouTube on YouTube first anyway. And if you would like to continue to receive daily readings, you could go to my YouTube channel, which is Perrymore Tarot, um, and subscribe, and you'll be notified of when I upload, and when, so you can catch them, right? The link is still on my TikTok page. I don't know if my page will be available or not to consistently go back to. I'm not really sure, but everything that's on TikTok is on YouTube. So click those links or use the booking site. You can also get to YouTube through there. But either way, we have family, friends, and guides, hidden motivations. I would like to tell you here that you have passed on loved ones. You have passed on loved ones here, and they are passed on loved ones that you either saw before, you hear them, or you knew them as a child. They're asking you questions, and they wait till you're by yourself, and they're waiting until you are feeling like you're not going to make it or you're not good enough. They're trying to instill hope in you, but the way that they're instilling hope may feel a little bit out of sync. You may feel it's especially when you feel tired or when you have a huge burst of energy. It's either or. And I'm seeing that they're coming in and trying to make you look at yourself. You may feel the reason why I feel like this is something that may be confusing to you is because they wait until you feel low and they bring up some things that you need to be honest about. Do you procrastinate? Do you sit back and watch instead of act? They might bring that up while you're by yourself. They may tell you you need to change. They may try to get you to realize that what are you doing? Why are you trying to prove yourself to XYZ? Why are you trying to um, yeah, what are you doing with yourself? You may be wanting to, especially if you're connected to someone and you feel as though this person is your soulmate. You may be in a space of watching this person to see what actions you need to take. And your past and loved ones, wait till you're by yourself. When you feel like it seems like I can't get anything right, they go, why are you trying to prove anything to them in the first place? They want you to open to infinite possibilities. They want you to be open to it like you were when you were a kid. I don't know who this is for, but it feels so strongly like they try to make you feel hope by it's like a dichotomy. Your hope, they're trying to make you feel hope by through hopelessness, and it's so strange. I'm seeing that um they're nurturing and they're trying to exude a level of sympathy, but they're also trying to push you to be more ambitious. Okay. And they're also trying to get you to realize that you may be, it's almost like they wait until you're exhausted. And that's the sign that they see that I need to come in and say something to Pisces. It's very important that you rejuvenate your body. And that would encompass a great many things. You need to be authentic about that. Your way is the only way for you when it comes to that. So that could be like rejuvenating your body, could be exercise, working on something that's interesting, vegging out, resting, taking baths, hot baths or showers, healing baths even. You could be like, sitting out in the sun really helps me. Being in the cold helps me. Whatever it is that helps you to rejuvenate your body. Because I know actually a friend of mine is a Pisces, one of my neighbors, and he's always taking ice baths. And I'm always just completely like admirable of that person because I'm like, there is no way that does not rejuvenate me. I'm so sorry, but maybe it would if I actually was open to it. I'm like, I lived in a cold climate for a long time, and I know one thing: cold doesn't feel good to me. Like super cold, no. But he'll sit in that ice bath for about a good 10 minutes or even more. I mean, he gets in it like it's a hot bath. I'm just shocked. So I'm just throwing out there that they're saying that it needs to be something authentic for you, not something that everyone goes, oh, yeah, that works for me. And the same as far as nourishing your body, too, because once again, I know I've brought this up many times before, but there is something called the blood type diet. And I've noticed that everything that I read in there was absolutely true. I implemented this into my life and it's like really did change my life. Certain blood types can't have certain foods or it doesn't metabolize properly in their body. So like you meet a person, they go, oh, yeah, I had chicken breast and spinach and I lost 20 pounds in 2 weeks. So you're just like, and I feel great, right? And then you're like, I ate chicken breast and I gained 10 pounds. Like, and that is the gist of it. Certain things metabolize differently in everyone's body. So that's where they're coming from with being authentic with what works for you as far as rejuvenation, as far as getting your body together. Look for signs that things are not going well, or look for signs that you feel better. And they also want to ask a question. Your past and loved ones are saying, if you could do anything, what would it be? They want you to dig in your heart, not to be cerebral about it, not to focus on, well, I want to, like the ego. They want you to look in your heart because that's the gateway to your soul. And they're also speaking about transformation within, like to your transformation. How are you how will you change? What do you want to see for your life? What do you need to change? I'm seeing the angel number 1331, and that's even something here that even if you see that number, your past and loved ones are giving you that sign. They're saying that you need to have faith in your skills and your talents because you may feel like you're not good enough. You may feel like I'm not doing enough, right? That your skills and your talents are a tool that will provide you with a really bright future. If you are finding yourself struggling financially, you have skills and talents that you need to pay attention to. And that they are showing that a moment of enlightenment, maybe good advice, right? Or a comforting message is on its way. And usually when 1331 comes out, that's when they're trying to talk to you. They're trying to tell you something. They want you to know that everything will work out in your favor, but they are going to do it in a way where it's going to make you feel worse a little bit before it gets better. They're going to prompt you to like be honest with yourself. They may do it through flowers. You may be by yourself and then it's the scent of flowers coming through. I'm seeing that as well. True love is the Three of Swords and Six of Pentacles. So they're saying that, for one, that they're almost talking about how you need to change and expand rather than focus on living a very unsatisfying life, especially as it pertains to love. That maybe the situation is not the most satisfying situation, although it's good enough. They're showing that things need to change. Okay, and what usually or typically would need to change is following your intuition almost, and not trying to do things to please another person. You will always feel humdrum about that. Your life will always feel just a tad bit unsatisfying and you will feel taken advantage of. And if you want to save any of your relationships, right, then this would mean you can't try to prove your worth to anyone. You're going to have to focus more on um, being generous with your energy, but also authentic, being your true self. It doesn't matter if you feel like you're not going to be accepted. You still have to be your true, authentic self. And not saying that you're doing that, because I don't know a Pisces that really does that. If anything, to me, Pisces are actually very individualistic. They're like I've never seen that, but they are showing this energy of like, yeah, don't try to prove that you're amazing to another person. Don't try to prove that you're loyal, that you're ambitious, or any of those things. Okay, you have to be your real self. Nine of Wands, Knight of Wands, and you need to take better care of yourself and your body, because it seems like maybe you might be doing a whole lot and exhausted beyond words. Victim mentality would tell me that you are exhausted, that you feel like you're struggling, like you may feel like there's a like you're striving so hard to do things and you may feel very scattered. Some of you may even feel as though you're being tested. And victim mentality is something here where your past and loved ones are screaming out. You stop trying to do stuff for others. Stop trying to prove yourself to other people. Be open to other possibilities in life. If someone doesn't accept you for who you are, it's time to move forward. But I don't see that necessarily being the issue. But they do want you to be honest with yourself. And the honesty is that you know something needs to change. You know that it's time for you to rejuvenate, to rise, to take better care of yourself, to gain your energy back, to be honest with yourself about what you want. What do you want? And then allow yourself to feel hopeful. Okay? Because I'm seeing that these people are watching you. Your past and loved ones are watching you. And they're trying to energize you to get you to see something, but first they're going to tell you about what you're not doing, and I don't like it. But hey, that may be their way. You may want to look into your Pluto placements when it comes to this, because they're talking about the transformation that you are making, or what may trigger transformations in your life, when they will occur. All of that may be in your chart under the Pluto placements. Even where Cancer is placed in your chart is something that they want to bring up as well. And so that's what I've got. You could be dealing with a Scorpio very heavily, strongly. We have Virgo, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. So you could be an Aquarius Pisces cusp dealing with, or dealing with one, or Pisces Aries cusp. We have Leo Virgo cusp, Virgo Libra cusp, Libra Scorpio cusp, Scorpio Sagittarius cusp. If you're not dealing with those signs, which you don't have to be, those signs could also be in your chart. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my links are on my page. Peace, love, and light. Take care.